Good evening, everyone. It's Wednesday evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, and time for our Spin into Stillness, the evening meditation experience. Always delighted to have you joining us tonight, regardless of when you're joining. So you might be joining in real time for the meditation on Zoom or on YouTube Live or on Facebook Live. Or you could be catching the recording on either Facebook or YouTube, and always grateful for your energy, because all of that energy, regardless of where it's coming from and regardless of when it is coming, is part of this unique experience. And so you can know that when you click on that recording, if you watch it in the future, that you're a part of it as you meditate. We use oracle cards to get a message from spirit, to receive information from the divine, from the source, from the higher power, whatever, or however you want to name that greater energy or that overall energy. And we draw that card, and that card informs our question and informs the information that we are seeking. So, of course, in order to inform that information, we have to know what we are letting the universe, letting the source, letting the divine self know what we are looking for. And that comes in the form of setting an intention for tonight's meditation. And so I'm going to invite you to take a few moments just to think about what that intention might be. This helps direct our meditation once we get into that stillness space. It helps clarify information that we receive, or it helps to clarify information that we might receive, or an experience that we might have after tonight. So we set that intention. We know what we're looking for. We know that we're looking for the answer, or we know we're seeking guidance in some way, and that that card that we draw is the answer, is the information, is the answer to that question. Our job is to figure out how when we draw it. So you can write your intention down on a little slip of paper, as I am doing here. Or you can kind of hold on to it in your mind, and perhaps maybe you might want to draw it, or just kind of create it on the palm of your hand so that you have it in the palm of your hand. You know that you can have it with you as you meditate, however you want to hold that intention. Just know that I'm going to be gathering all of the energy that is coming in during the meditation as we charge those intentions, and gathering it up to put onto one little slip of paper that will represent all of our intentions. And then I will send it out into the flames, into the universe, for it to return to us. I will write my own so that we've got some paper to be burned. We've got some intentions to be sent out there. But again, the one slip that we will burn last will be the one that says everyone's intentions. And I'll show that to you when we do. And that will be the one that has gathered all of the energy from all of us participating in this meditation. And again, that is all the energy from those who are in real time, and for those who may be joining us at another time during the recorded version. So I think it's a fun way to do this. It establishes a practice that we did do when we were in person together, which was to have everyone write their intentions, and then I would gather them and burn them. But this way we can still keep that practice going. It's really all about the intention. We all know that all of this that we're experiencing is an illusion in many ways. The ether net, the ether space that we exist in tonight, is both real and not real. We are together, and yet we are not. We are not in our physical presence and connected that way, but we are connected through technology, through the internet. And so it's a virtual space. It's a virtual experience. I'm in my physical space and you're in your physical space. And so it's really all about understanding that our connection goes way beyond the physical limitations of our material life. Although it is an important part of that material life. We live here on the earth. We live here in this environment as human beings. And so experiencing the earth, experiencing life in a material way is something to be embraced, not to be avoided or not to be ignored or not to be denied. But we do know that the connection is way deeper than just that physical space. That's the connection that we work with when we come together in this space, when we meditate together, when we charge our intentions together. And then when we leave this space, when we go out into our lives, that creation of community that we've created is one that stays with us because it's unique. So if you haven't already, take a moment to think of that intention and we'll go from there. I will think of mine as well. I will write down the one that has everybody's intentions on it, and then we will draw our card. I've written mine, and I'll keep that close by. And I've written the one that says, you can see, it's a little bright now, everyone's intentions. This is the one that will represent all of us, wherever, whenever we are joining. Okay. Now, how do we get this message? This message from the divine, this message from spirit? Well, that is what these beautiful cards are for. We shuffle them, or I will shuffle them here. And again, we're drawing as if we were all together, as if all of our energy has been able to touch the cards in some way. So I will shuffle them, and then I will draw the very top card. And that is simply so that we all can see that I'm not reaching in and using my own intuition for a card just for me. In fact, I'm drawing the top card that we can all see will represent for all of us, if that makes sense. Not too hard. Now, if you want, I'm going to begin the shuffle. If you want to add your energy, you can hold up your hands. You can close your eyes and send it to me. You can scrunch them up real tight, or you can simply relax as I shuffle. And we'll draw that card and know that whatever card we draw, that is the information that you seek. It's not you cannot discard it once we draw it. That is the answer to the question. And so if it doesn't even appear to be remotely related to your intention or your question, that is something that you will discover along the way in meditation, perhaps even when we leave here this evening. So just know that whatever card it is the answer. Let's shuffle, or let's do a version of what I call shuffling, right? So I'm doing that now. You really can see me. I'm going to hold them up to that because I don't want to drop them. But I'm doing now. So I have the cards and them. All right, I'm ready now. All right, so you can see, looking at the cards here, we're going to draw the top card right here, right? It's only one card. It is, ooh, interesting. You've not drawn this card before. I love these cards, they're so beautiful. The card is patience. Patience. Let's put it down. Let's take a closer look, a closer read, and find out more about this card. Now, these cards do have corresponding, they correspond to the regular traditional tarot deck, the Rider-Waite deck that we're comfortable with, or that we may know a little more comfortably. I work with the card that we've drawn tonight. I really don't necessarily draw on the information from the Rider-Waite, but the archetypes are basically the same. They just offer a little more insight. They offer a perspective from Zen Buddhism that makes this experience unique from just drawing a regular Rider-Waite tarot card. So let's take a look. So there it is. You can take a closer look. You can see how beautiful that's the box of the deck that I have there as well. So just looking closely before we start reading, we see a woman who's pregnant. So she's waiting. She is extremely patient. We see the cycles of the moon. We see this representing the cycles of our own birth and death, and really the cycles of birth are extremely appropriate right now, as we in the next week will move into our autumn season, it is a season of harvest. It is the season of birthing that creation of ours. And so this is a great time to reflect on, in advance of next week's autumnal equinox, some of the things that we've planted. Do they look like they're going to come to fruition? Have those intentions come forth? So let's see. So this card is patience. It has a number to it. What's the rainbows? It's the 7 of rainbows, and I believe that is the 7 of remember the suit. Let's look at that. 7 of rainbows, patience. So rainbows represents the physical. This is these are discs. These are discs in the Rider-Waite deck. So, and as we can see along the top, there are 7 of the cycle of the moon. It's beautiful. There are times when the only thing to do is wait. The seed has been planted. The child is growing in the womb. The oyster is coating the grain of sand and making it into a pearl. This card reminds us that now is a time when all that is required is simply to be alert, patient, and waiting. The woman pictured here is in just such an attitude. Contented with no trace of anxiety, she is simply waiting. Through all the phases of the moon passing over her head, she remains patient, so in tune with the rhythms of the moon that she has almost become one with it. She knows it is a time to be passive, letting nature take its course. But she is neither sleepy nor indifferent. She knows it is time to be ready for something momentous. It is a time full of mystery, just like the hours before the dawn. It is a time when the only thing to do is wait. Again, what a magnificent card as we prepare for the harvest, as we prepare for the autumnal equinox. We have forgotten how to wait. It is almost an abandoned space. And it is our greatest treasure to be able to wait for the right moment. The whole existence waits for the right moment. Even trees know it. When it is time to bring the flowers, when it is time to let go of all the leaves and stand naked against the sky. They are still beautiful in that nakedness, waiting for the new foliage with a great trust that the old has gone and the new soon will be coming. And the new leaves will start growing. We have forgotten to wait. We want everything in a hurry. It is a great loss to humanity. In silence and waiting, something inside you goes on growing. Your authentic being. And one day it jumps and becomes a flame, and your whole personality is shattered. You are a new person. And this new person knows what ceremony is. This new person knows life's eternal juices. So I love that this reading harkens to the joy that can come from waiting until just the right moment, waiting to reveal ourselves in some way that is just perfect, waiting for something to be cooked on a stove or baked in an oven to just the right time. Then, even harder, I know, especially for baked goods, is waiting for the goods to cool, to be able to frost that cake or cookies so that we can enjoy its fullness in its taste. All of it requires some patience doing so. Of course, the waiting of being pregnant, the waiting and the planning of a project, the waiting to reveal that project till just the right moment, so that we know it's going to have the impact that it needs to have. Who doesn't love the joy of at least planning a surprise party, even if you are not enjoying it, the receiving of it? The joy of planning it and then experiencing the rush of seeing other people so happy for this person you're planning the party for. All of it, waiting in patience. It's a point. It is a time of inactivity, but it is not a time of non-doing or of ignoring what has to be done. We are in this space of expectancy. Something momentous is about to happen. So, how was this card the answer to your question? Let's meditate a bit and find out, shall we? So let's get comfortable. Find that space, if you haven't already, that space where you can be both energized as well as relaxed. We want to capture, we want to let go the burdens of the day and the unnecessary thoughts that will not serve us this evening. Just, they'll be there when we're done. We'll return to them whenever we want. But just for tonight, let's get comfortable. Let's keep ourselves in a physical space where we can remain energized if possible, not necessarily fall right to sleep if we start to recline. Although, just know that if you do doze off, chances are you're not completely asleep. In fact, you are absorbing this meditation. You are feeling this meditation, particularly if you're using headphones. This meditation is coming to you and through you. And then we will get settled and begin by taking our breaths together. I'm going to grab a little water here. So again, we are taking this answer to our question into meditation. One more little meditation housekeeping note. Most of you know, if you're watching this, that I have dogs and that they can bark at any time, which is startling. So no question, especially if we're going deep. But if that happens, or because we're all at home, if you hear some sort of ambient noise, if your own dog barks, if you hear the sound of a horn outside of your window, or a plane overhead, or an ambulance driving by, just allow that startling to just move through you and to get right back in. As a matter of fact, know that when we are startled, that is just a kind of a pivot point to allow us to go even deeper into our divine self, to hear the divine voices, answer, insight, advice, whatever we're seeking. So let's get settled. Let's take some deep breaths together. Before we close our eyes, let's take 2 full breaths together. I want you to imagine that air filling up your body. When we breathe in, we're going to pause as we breathe in. We're going to consider it like a little crest of a hill where we pause, where there's complete nothingness, no thingness, and then we release that breath to begin the action again. So let's do that. The first 2, we'll keep our eyes open. The last breath, we will allow the lids to just flutter shut. And if we can, just kind of keep them raised a little bit above us, like toward our third eye chakra once we close them. A lot to think about? Not really. Let's take a breath together. Inhale. Inhale fully, and pause. And then exhale. Good. Inhale again. Hold over the crest. And exhale. Nice. One more. Deep breath. Inhale. Hold. As you exhale, allow your eyes to flutter shut gently, and then allow them also to settle above you. As you're looking toward your third eye, this is when our breathing returns to a natural state, although it is still deep and intentional. Deep breaths, intentional breaths, and with all of the tones that we hear, let's just allow ourselves to go a little bit deeper each tone we listen to. So just take that breath. We're inhaling and exhaling. And with every tone and every breath, let's just imagine that our physical body is beginning to just evaporate from its current physical space. We know that our breath is going to tether us to this material plane, so we can play for a bit with our spirit selves. So with every breath or with every tone, whatever is working for you, imagine your body starting to evaporate, dissolve, dissipate, starting from your toes, move up your body through your feet, up your legs, just dissolving as it relaxes. Your knees and your thighs. Your waist. Your torso. Your chest. Out your arms and shoulders. Out through your fingertips. Just dissolving slowly. Up through our neck. Our face. And all of it's the chin, the cheeks, our eyes and ears, just dissolving so gently. Into a mist. All the way up through our crown, slowly dissolving. All dissolved. As our body has dissolved, what remains is an essence. Is an essence. Is our pure self. And so it may not have a physical, material, corporeal existence, but we can feel it. We still can feel it. We can still feel how it feels to be this essence. And as this essence, let's see if we can feel it more vividly by applying whatever way, whatever sensory way we receive information, the best or the way that we enjoy it most. So perhaps we have a beautiful scent to us. Perhaps we have a beautiful color, glowing just as a ball of light. Perhaps we have a feel to us. Maybe it's not even a feel that we can see. Maybe it's soft, or warm, or beautifully cool. Perhaps we are just a sense of feeling and touch. Perhaps we are a vivid taste. taste that is us in this place of essence. So let's just align ourselves with the best way that we can think about this essence. And it is this sensory way we can just consider ourselves a presence in the world. Establish that presence. Let us establish that presence with ourselves and with all who may be joining us right now. Just feel that presence of ourselves and others, other souls, other essences. Even if we're here with the recorded version, see if we can feel a community of essences and presences. Now, feeling that presence, feeling that essence, feeling secure and safe, our mind turns to our intention. Our mind turns to the card. We need to see the details. We can look at it on the screen. We think of our question or our intention. We see and experience how the card, either the word or the image or the passages from the book, how is it the answer that we seek? Do we need patience ourselves? Are we too hurried? Is this just a little heads up? Maybe someone else needs patience with us. The rainbow cards in this deck are about the physical plane. Are we waiting for something on this earth plane? But the universe swiftly responded. Patience, my friend, patience, my son, patience, my daughter, patience, my sister or brother. Were we thinking of making a decision quickly? Did we ourselves make a deadline that we felt compelled to hurry to reach? Is this card reminding us that we were wise enough to choose the end point? Perhaps we should stick with it. Is patience the signal for us in relationships? Do we need more patience with those whom we love? Or even more importantly, those whom we do not think we love? But we do know the answer to our question has come to us in this card of patience. Are we receiving clarity from this experience? Reflecting on the card, and if we haven't done so already, just take that reflection and imagine our essence and our presence just as a mind, not as a brain, but as a mind. This mind has an eternity. There is no waiting for this mind. This mind that we are in this space. This mind thinks and is. This mind that we are. Let us now think of that intention. And let us imagine that no time, or seemingly no time at all, has passed. All of a sudden we find ourselves as an essence in the middle of that intention that was set, fully expressing it, fully in it, fully living it. Fully recalling the words who may have been guiding us, our leaders, our teachers, our parents. Let us imagine them with kindness and with gratitude, for they started us down this road today as seekers of a greater more beautiful and clear voice from within. Listen for that voice in your mind, your beautiful mind, your beautiful essence, your beautiful life. Greet that beautiful self. Greet the beautiful answer to the question. And hear the voice clearly and confidently. The voice of the divine, which is the voice of who we are. So whatever answer or insight that we have received, let us choose in peace and in love to bring it back with us to our material plane, to the world, to both embrace for ourselves and to share with others. So let's imagine our essence, however we've pictured it, as a taste, as a cloud, as a color, whatever we have imagined or chosen or experienced as our essence. And let us just all get to the center of this space that we are in and just dance for a bit. Dance in harmony, sharing this ethereal space. Hear the sound of our non-voices laughing. Feel the exhilaration and the exuberance because our patience has been rewarded with this beautiful, refreshing connection. Let us now, fueled, energized, enlightened, all those things as our essence and presence, let us take it all and fit it right back with our physical selves, like a giant gift bag full of so many beautiful goodies of the mind and the heart and the soul, gifts of our spirit. Let us hold on to them with our handless and armless essence. And as we hold on to them, let us imagine ourselves finding that physical body and then just pouring ourselves back into it. Slowly and securely, confidently and safely. Feel that essence, that presence enter every inch of our physical self. More and more, we feel the nourishment. We feel the expectancy. We feel the enlightenment of this beautiful meal of magic. And so we begin to sense our bodies against the floor or bed or chair. We begin to sense our toes and our fingertips. We sense whatever has been going on in our home. Is it a smell or a sound? Just sense it so beautifully. There's an appreciation that we didn't even know we didn't have until this return tonight. And now fully ready to experience our life in this expectancy. Let us awaken from this beautiful journey state. We'll take 3 quick and deep breaths. We'll keep our eyes closed on the first 2. We'll open them on the third, so let us inhale. Hold and exhale. Again, inhale. Hold and exhale. finally inhale, hold, exhale as we open our eyes one last time. There we are. There you are. How lovely. Patience is something that can yield such a beautiful return if we can exercise just a bit of discipline with ourselves. It's not hardline discipline. It is just the joy of knowing that when something is fully baked or fully formed and ready to come out, just how wonderful it's going to be, fully formed, ready to face and be in the world. What was it for you? Was it an idea? Was it a physical manifestation of something? An investment, maybe? Whatever it was, it's momentous. It's coming, or it's almost here. So let us take those intentions. It's time to let them go. I'm going to burn mine first. Here it is. Patience. Let it go. It's going to happen. It is happening. Goes. Patience. Now, everyone's intentions right here. This little sip of paper, I feel its power. It says everybody's intentions now or whenever. That's a lot. That's a lot. Even if they trickle in, even if they don't come at a real-time pace, this represents everyone's intentions, whenever they've been. Here they go, guys. With their patience, and it will all come back to you because it has no other choice. It's all that we are. So I thank you all for being here this evening. A couple of housekeeping mentions. Next week, it is going to be the eve of the autumnal equinox. So the autumnal equinox, that balance of day and night, takes place on Thursday, the 22nd. We will be honoring that equinox on the eve of that, on the 21st, 1 week from tonight. So tell your friends, let everybody know. Come, let us share the recognition and the reflection of the balance of light and dark in our lives, the harvest of all that we've planted, and the preparation that we may need for the coming months ahead. Such a lovely thing to celebrate. Hope that I'll see you all there. And let us see who is here with us tonight. If you're not here tonight, you'll be here with us some other time soon, right? On YouTube, got 2 people watching. Who is it? Say hello. Pop in the chat and say hi. And again, if you've got any ideas about whatever we draw the cards about, the card or the information from the card, just put it in the challenge. Tell us hello. Tell us your feelings. Let us know. I'll even maybe accept a little troll situation. So if you got something negative that you need to get off your chest, go ahead. For tonight, I'll allow it, and look forward to just engaging in the dialogue. I sent out a newsletter earlier today that was about being engaged. Let's engage. Let's get engaged. Let's get engaged together. Let's have a conversation. Let us experience the togetherness, the community that can come from being engaged. So I can say that you're all my fiancés, right? All my engaged potential. I can say that you're all my fiancés. So look at that, Andrea, my friend AJ. How you doing, girl? How you feeling? I love you. Thinking about you. Mina, thank you always. And whoever else. There's Joyce. There's Joyce. Joyce, thank you for joining. I think that's it for tonight, my wonderful meditative friends. I will look forward to seeing you next week when we celebrate the autumnal equinox. Another note, those of you can help me bolster the awareness of the things that we can do or would do or are able to do what the spiritual spinster, what the spiritual spinster can offer. If you are interested in a free complimentary 15-minute reading, either a healing or a meditation or an intuitive reading, help me. Go to my Instagram account at spiritual_spinster. Follow me as the spiritual spinster, not as Rob, but as the spiritual spinster. I'll build that out a little bit. And then send me a direct message in that account telling me what you're interested in having a reading about. I will contact you. We will schedule a 15-minute reading. You'll tell all your friends about how great it was, and then we'll build up some of this work that we're doing and make ourselves a little sustainable too. So check out the newsletter from today. Again, the engagement message. Just get involved. Click, watch, read, participate, and I will be so grateful, as I always am when you're here tonight. So the Wednesday nighters and the Thursday nighters, they got to do their ambassadorship, because you guys are so great. Appreciate it so much. Have a great night. Summer is ending for real this time. We've got a week left, so make the most of it, whatever you're doing, whenever you're doing it. I love you all so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful